Failure is a feeling long before it's an actual result. It's vulnerability that breeds with self-doubt and then is escalated, often deliberately, by fear.
There are still many causes worth sacrificing for, so much history yet to be made.
You cannot take your freedoms for granted. Just like generations who have come before you, you have to do your part to preserve and protect those freedoms.
I've seen firsthand that being president doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you are.
When I hear about negative and false attacks, I really don't invest any energy in them, because I know who I am.
If you don't get out there and define yourself, you'll be quickly and inaccurately defined by others.
For me, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self. The journey doesn't end.
Do we settle for the world as it is, or do we work for the world as it should be?
I have learned that as long as I hold fast to my beliefs and values, and follow my own moral compass, then the only expectations I need to live up to are my own.
We learned about dignity and decency, that how hard you work matters, more than how much you make, that helping others means more than just getting ahead yourself.
Whether you come from a council estate or a country estate, your success will be determined by your own confidence and fortitude.
Strong men, men who are truly role models, don't need to put down women to make themselves feel powerful.
When someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is, when they go low, we go high.
And Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values, like you worked hard for what you want in life. That your word is your bond, that you do what you say you're going to do. That you treat people with dignity and respect, even if you don't know them, and even if you don't agree with them.
Your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own.
Success is only meaningful and enjoyable if it feels like your own.
It was one thing to get yourself out of a stuck place, I realized. It was another thing entirely to try and get the place itself unstuck.
The lesson being that in life, you control what you can.
At 54, I am still in progress, and I hope that I always will be.
We learned about honesty and integrity, that the truth matters, that you don't take shortcuts or play by your own set of rules, and success doesn't count unless you earn it fair and square.
Instead of letting your hardships and failures discourage or exhaust you, let them inspire you. Let them make you even hungrier to succeed.
If my future were determined just by my performance on a standardized test, I wouldn't be here. I guarantee you that.
Success isn't about how your life looks to others. It's about how it feels to you. We realized that being successful isn't about being impressive, it's about being inspired.
If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's the power of using your voice.
One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself, and never let what somebody else says distract you from your goals.
Don't ever make decisions based on fear. Make decisions based on hope and possibility. Make decisions based on what should happen, not what shouldn't.
There's power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story, in using your authentic voice.
Success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives.
When you've worked hard, and done well, and walked through that doorway of opportunity, you do not slam it shut behind you. You reach back and you give other folks the same chances that helped you succeed.
You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages.
At the end of the day, when it comes time to make that decision, as president, all you have to guide you are your values, and your vision, and the life experiences that make you who you are.
History has shown us that courage can be contagious, and hope can take on a life of its own.
Failure is an important part of your growth and developing resilience. Don't be afraid to fail.
We were planting seeds of change, the fruit of which we might never see. We had to be patient.
I was surrounded by extraordinary women in my life, who taught me about quiet strength and dignity.
When somebody walks up to me, don't look around, don't look beyond them. Look them in the eye, take in the story.
With every word we utter, with every action we take, we know our kids are watching us. We as parents are their most important role models.
My most important title is Mom-in-Chief. My daughters are still the heart of my heart, and the center of my world.
Friendships between women, as any woman will tell you, are built of 1,000 small kindnesses, swapped back and forth and over again.
When I get up and work out, I'm working out just as much for my girls as I am for me, because I want them to see a mother who loves them dearly, who invests in them, but who also invests in herself. It's just as much about letting them know as young women that it is okay to put yourself a little higher on your priority list.
We need to do a better job of putting ourselves higher on our own to-do list.
We have to find a way to continue to lift other women up in our worlds, and in our lives as much as possible.
Find people who will make you better.
No country can ever truly flourish if it stifles the potential of its women, and deprives itself of the contributions of half its citizens.
The difference between a broken community and a thriving one is the presence of women who are valued.
Now I think it's one of the most useless questions an adult can ask a child. What do you want to be when you grow up? As if growing up is finite. As if at some point you become something, and that's the end.
You have to fill your bucket with positive energy, and if you have people hanging around you that are bringing you down and not lifting you up, whether that's your boo or your best friend, you have to learn how to push these people to the side.
Choose people who lift you up.
Every day, you have the power to choose our better history, by opening your hearts and minds, by speaking up for what you know is right.
That whole "so you can have it all"? Nope, not at the same time. That's a lie. And it's not always enough to lean in, because that shit doesn't work all the time.
We learned about gratitude and humility, that so many people had a hand in our success, from the teachers who inspired us to the janitors, who kept our school clean, and we were taught to value everyone's contribution, and treat everyone with respect.
When somebody walks up to me, don't look around, don't look beyond them. Look them in the eye, take in the story.
I am an example of what is possible, when girls from the very beginning of their lives, are loved and nurtured by people around them.
Do not bring people in your life who weigh you down. And trust your instincts. Good relationships feel good. They feel right. They don't hurt.
When girls are educated, their countries become stronger and more prosperous.
No matter what, you give everybody a fair shake, and when somebody needs a hand, you offer yours.
Time, as far as my father was concerned, was a gift you gave to other people.